Hi, and welcome to my guide. The Big Chompy Bird Hunting quest doesn't have any quest requirements, and the stat requirements are 5 fletching and crafting, as well as level 30 in cooking and ranged. For the required items are a knife and a chisel, or 10 coins, any kind of axe, and about 100 feathers. You could bring like 25 less feathers, but then you will need to bring an additional 50 coins. For the recommendations is to have 6 empty inventory slots and also bring some food and a weapon to defeat between 2 and 6 level 64 wolves. As for the teleports, I'm not going to be teleporting during the quest, but I am going to bring one teleport along for after the quest is completed. Now where we can start this quest is south of Yanel, southeast of Gutenath. Let's talk rants and select option 3. Okay, I'll make you some stabbers. Now if you didn't bring your knife and chisel with you, but instead you got 10 coins, then go north and into the cave. Talk to Bugs, the Western Child, and buy the 2 tools for 10 coins. If you have brought 50 additional coins, they can also talk to Fisi, the other child, and buy 25 feathers for 50 coins. Next, exit the cave and return to Rance. Next to him, you'll find 3 achy trees. Let's chop these 3 down. There are a lot more when you go a little bit more west, but I think 3 will be enough. When you have about 3 or 4, use your knife on them to make them into arrow shafts. The amount of shafts that you receive is random. Now since I only made 10 and I still need to give 6 to Rance, I don't really think that 4 arrows will be enough for me to kill 1 or 2 chompies with. Unless I need to pick up the 1 arrow that I shot and just re-equip it every single time. And since I don't really feel like doing that, I want to make a couple more. Okay, I think that is plenty of ogre arrows to defeat 1 or 2 chompy birds. Use them on the feathers. And now we just need some arrow tips. These are made from wolf bones. West of Rance, there is a swamp with a couple of wolves. Defeat between 2 and 6 of them for their bones. The amount of arrow tips that you receive by chiseling down the wolf bones is random. This does not increase with your fletching or crafting. If you're lucky, then you just need to kill 2 wolves. If you're unlucky, then it could go up to 6. Okay, I've just killed 3 wolves. I'm gonna chisel them down. Let's see how many I get. Okay, that is... Okay, I'm very lucky. Let's use the tips on the flighted ogre arrows to make at least 6 ogre arrows. Let's stalk Rance and give him 6 of these arrows. The other arrows that we have left in our inventory, we're gonna need them to kill some chompy birds in just a minute. While talking to Rance, we will need to select option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you must go through every single option. Once you have done so, let's go back north, into the cave. I will now need some ogre bellows. This can be found in the chest in the northwestern corner. Click on it to unlock, and a search. 1 bellows is enough, take it. Let's go back to the wolves at the swamp pool just west of Rance. Let's go stand south of the pool. Then use your bellows on the swamp bubbles. Then with the swamp gas filled ogre bellows, use these on the hopping swamp toads. And get 3 of them in your inventory. Alright, with your 3 bloated toads, let's return to Rance. And he's going to point where we'll need to drop these bloated toads. Let's go south to the brown area on the minimap, that is the hunting area, and you'll also see a flashing arrow. Just drop 2 of these bloated toads at the dark area. Then quickly talk to Rance. Click to continue. And now we just need to wait for a chompy bird to appear. Rance will not be able to shoot the chompy bird. And afterwards we will need to talk to Rance and select option 2 and then 1. Come on, let me have a go. And then option 1. I am actually quite strong. Please let me try to receive Rance's ogre bow. Use your remaining arrows, equip them, and then shoot the spawned chompy bird. If nothing is happening or working, if Rance isn't shooting the chompy birds, then you can try to drop another bloated toad. That worked for me last time. Talking to him doesn't work or doesn't do anything. Okay, there we go. Okay. When he finally misses, select option 2, let me have a go. Before they despawn, I am actually quite strong, give me the fucking bow. Set it on rapid, and fire away. Ah, fuck, it's gone. Oh no, now I need to get more bloated toads. Alright, I got back with some more bloated toads. And let's wait for some more chompies. Shoot them down using your ogre bow and ogre arrows until they are dead, and then pluck them. Pick up the raw chompy, that is the most important item. With your raw chompy, go back to Rance. And he now wants us to cook it. Next, we will need to gather some ingredients. These ingredients are random for everyone, but I'm just gonna be gathering all of them. The first one can be found east of the hunting area. There are 4 red dots. Those are equal leaves and are barely visible. So definitely pay attention to your minimap and then try to pick up 1 equal leaf. For the next 4 ingredients, let's go west, back to the swamp pool with the aggressive ogres and wolves. Just a tiny bit west from the swamp pool, you'll see a red dot on your minimap. That is a tomato on a stool. Pick that one up, and surrounding the stool there are also 3 onion spawns. Also pick up 1 onion, then continue westward, and just a bit south of the next tree that you see, there is a cabbage spawn. This cabbage spawn doesn't have a red dot on the minimap, by the way. And for the final ingredient, just go a little bit further west. These are red dots on your minimap. You will see a cluster of them on your minimap. Just pick up 1 dougal leaf, and then we can return to Rance. Let's enter the cave and talk to both his children, Bucks and PC. After you've spoken to the 2 children, exit the cave, and between the cave entrance and Rance, use the raw chompy on the roast, and hopefully you will not burn this chompy. At 30 cooking, I have successfully done this 3 times in a row, so I don't really think you can even burn it. That's weird. Anyway, with the season's chompy, let's talk Rance. To complete the Big Chompy Bird Hunting quest, you are awarded with 2 quest points, 262 fletching experience, 735 range experience, and 1470 cooking experience. Also, you now have the ability to kill chompies and earn bowman hats. When you unequip the ogre bow, right click and check kills, it will say that you've killed a total of 0 chompy birds. There are a lot of chompy hats that you're able to earn. The highest level hat requires 4,000 chompy kills. Good luck, have fun. Okay, thanks, bye. By the way, you may drop the remaining ingredients that were unused as well as the remaining raw chompies, because apparently you don't even burn, and the ogre barrels. The ogre bow, I'm not really planning on killing chompies right now, maybe later, so I'm just gonna ask for Rance for another bow. Okay, thanks, bye.